And
Well, hi, I'm Dimitris with Dimitris Vogiatzis next to me, and in front of me we have Thomas
Roger,
Roger and
Nancy Thomas.
Nancy Thomas. So we are next to the area of the Kelia airport of Hellenic Air Forces that they have been visiting the museum of the aircraft which been in there. And I would like to ask you, welcome first of all, welcome to Greece, welcome to the Kelia Tatoi airport. And we would like to ask you how come and you travel from Florida, USA to Athens and then to the Kelia Tatoi to visit our Air Forces
Right.
museum.
I found out in trip preparation on the internet, I found the website that you have
Uh-huh.
and got all of the information that I could off of that, and I decided that I really wanted to see it. There's a lot I do not know. I still don't know about Hellenic Air Force history. The fights that must have occurred between the Italian Air Force and the Hellenic Air Force in Albania must have been quite something, because I don't hear about Italian air raids on Athens or things like that. And I'm fairly sure that Mussolini would have, if he could have, copied Germany in that regard. So I have an interest. A lot of things I don't know. But the fortuitous way that I really met Dimitri, your other Dimitri, is,
Nice to meeting you,
yes,
both of you.
yes. I was at the British School in Athens doing research. They have, let me wait for the airplane to go by,
Yes.
or nobody will hear. Okay. They have a collection of more than 20 million World War II reconnaissance photographs. They are cataloged and they are going to be digitized and put on the internet.
So we can see them all.
Everybody that has an interest in World War II and what was happening in the air,
It's very, very interesting.
yeah. I'm not sure. First casual glance at a massive amount of material leads me to believe that the reconnaissance that was done over Greece was based on electronic intelligence first, cryptography and the like, because target, instead of broad area coverage of everything, which was what they did in France and so on, they repeatedly visited the sites of German headquarters, things like that. But conversely, I'm concerned because I didn't see any photo coverage over Kithra, which I know had a World War II German Wurzburg radar set, which anywhere else in the world would have drawn considerable attention, direct over flights to see whether it could be bombed and so on successfully. So that's just an impression. It's not provable. I don't have any paper orders backing up, and it's one day of looking at snatches of a massive record. So but it's something that you as a historian might be interested in, whether that was done, and also whether the overflights were getting information for the resistance or not, I don't know. They could have. It makes sense around the headquarters that you want to check things out. Of course, there was the unfortunate incident where they got the German general and all of the reprisals that happened after that. Anyway, while I was there, several people from your museum, volunteers, came to the museum to look at the same collection that I was looking at. So I was hunched over the World War II stereoscopic viewfinders that give the 3D effect on the maps, and at the same time your people were there looking at the same stuff for interest in the same thing. And everybody had agendas about what they wanted to see
Yes.
in it. So there is interest there. And if you could work out a relationship with,
It will be good.
with the British Museum, I think British School and their library, and I think you're already there. I don't know. I just salute whoever is doing that volunteer work. It will be something that's valuable to any number of activities, be it archaeology of old times that want to see what sites looked like before they were paved over, or whatever. As far as the museum itself, no, the museum
Yes.
here at the airfield, I think it's incredibly interesting. You've done a marvelous job on being able to preserve what you've got. I just hope that you continue to grow as your assets become available. People are understanding the value of marine archaeology now. You're understanding it. But the political will is always a problem for a museum. And I do not understand why politicians have such a problem with reaching out for their heritage. It is their heritage that's there, making the world a better place so we don't make the mistakes of the past all over again. It's what education is all about. It's an ideal, and it's just something that needs to happen. And if I don't go further, I'll be preaching, and I'm not a preacher. So I will say, I hope I've said enough.
Thank you very much, and I forgot to say at the beginning that Roger Thomas is a veteran of the Second World War.
Not Second World War.
Vietnam.
Vietnam, yes, Vietnam, sorry. But knows a lot about the history of the Second World War.
Yes.
And I believe that anyone has survived from any war, especially a very difficult war, is getting a wise person. So it's always very, very good for us to keep our ears open and to hear their voices and their opinion, because they are giving us a wisdom to think and to have a better world for further.
I would change that just a little bit. Wisdom can come to veterans, but it is not universal.
Yes.
Wisdom is something that is will and ethics driven. Social service and group togetherness tends to come from veterans. And wisdom of some hopefully unique situations that are worth keeping from recurring in the future, but you do a lot to keep from happening again. Okay?
I think that we both, Dimitris Vogiatzis and Demetrius Nikoloulias, want to thank you very much of being both of you, Nancy Thomas and Roger Thomas, here in Greece. And we would like to see you again and to smile to each other and to have a great time. Thank you very much.
You're very well, very well.